Hey there, it's your pal Filthy. Welcome back to another episode of Sons of the Forest. If you missed the last episode, we did some work with the latest electrical update. Hey, Kelvin. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, so we did, as I said, we did some work with the latest electrical update. Basically, with the update, they made it so you can't just use a single solar panel to generate your entire operation. Power your entire operation. So I had to make like a solar farm, and that's about all I will say about the previous episode, because I encourage you to go back and watch it now, and then come back and join me right about this moment. Yeah. So while I was recording the last episode, I ran into a situation where our good buddy Kelvin here and our lady friend Virginia were just sleeping on the ground, and I realized, well, yeah, because there's only one bed here. So what I want to do this episode is I want to basically build them a house. I can probably just add some beds to the building I'm sleeping in, but I kind of like my privacy, so there's that. So yeah, what we're going to do is I'm going to clear out this area here, and let's put away the chainsaw while we're still talking because it's loud. I'm going to clear away the area here, probably place their house kind of in front of this rock here, and for what it's worth, I've tried a couple different spots over here. Like, I tried a little bit further up the hill, I tried with the back wall against the wall here, and it's been a little bit problematic in the sense that, like, it's not cooperating with me in what I'm trying to accomplish. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of some trees, we're gonna get rid of some shrubs, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, so we've got the basic structure down. I'm gonna fill this in. Full disclosure, this has been a challenge, we'll say. It's things have not been cooperating with me. I did a test build the day before recording this, and it went swimmingly, so it's been an interesting journey to have it be a complete a-hole, for lack of a better word. But, you know, we'll make it work. We'll get the floor filled in and move on to the next steps. Alright, floor's in, so the next steps will be, I'm going to go in and use wood as the support beams, and obviously as the roof. I'm going to build with stone because I think that stone looks pretty cool, and as well, if Kelvin and Virginia get attacked, at least then I know that their home is fortified. Okay, so next we have to put a bunch of, like, beams in, and joists? Is that the word? Anyway, we have to put a bunch of beams in and then get the roof kind of put in. I'd like to do the walls next, but from my experience, it's better to have the roof up and then fill in underneath, because just based on how the building has gone up to this point, I don't really care to be fighting with having to pull walls down just to put the roof up. So that's what we're going to do next. And actually, you know what? I'm going to keep you with me for a little bit, because I just wanted to go ahead and say thank you very much for all the support, the likes, the comments, and all that stuff. I know for a fact that I don't really get likes and comments on my videos, but regardless, if you're watching this and you feel like throwing either of those things at me, it's really appreciated. But even more than that, I just want to say thank you for watching this, and you know, I can honestly say that I really enjoy this game, and I continue to believe that, but on some level I also feel as though it's so goddamn frustrating at times. Like, the fact that this is now the 4th time I've had to attempt this build, just simply because things like, for no reason at all, or seemingly no reason at all, I can't put a certain roof piece down, or things of that nature continue to happen. If you look over here, I wasn't able to, I think it's here? No. Yeah, okay, so originally I had it further over, and I couldn't build this way, and it was a whole thing, but regardless, this game is riddled with things like that, and I'm never going to say I'm never going to stop playing it, because, frankly, I'm probably going to, but, you know, I just wanted to make it known that if you are going to play this, keep in mind that it can be kind of really frustrating, so just bear that in mind as you're going about your business, and kind of hope for the best. Now that all of these are supported, actually I'm gonna go up above and make sure that they're all supported. Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, so next we're gonna try and pull some of these out. Okay, so I was having this issue before. What I might try and do is I'm going to go save quickly because we've made some good progress, and just based on how I was literally just complaining about how frustrating the game is, I definitely want to make sure that we're saving what is good progress. But yeah, so the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to try and put some struts in to see if perhaps that will allow me to pull that beam out. And then honestly, worst case scenario, if it doesn't, what I might do, like if I can't pull that out, what I might do is like wall off one side and then have like put the bed in here kind of deal, kind of hidden away sort of situation. But you know, that's as I was complaining as I was going on about how problematic the game can be, I'd like it known that it's also the type of game that you can very easily pivot and try something new. Okay, so that's not a thing. So we will take these struts out because we don't need them. We'll throw them out of the way. And yeah, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get rid of some of these beams here and start on the roof, and then I'll see you in a second. Okay, we are back. I've got the first part of the roof done. So this is where it gets a little bit complicated, and this is where I wish that there was like an actual guide or tutorial on like all of these updates that they've included, because like if it wasn't for watching other people's videos, I would have no idea how to remedy this this next challenge. And first and foremost, you need one of these, so we'll put that down and then use log hack. Oh gosh, and starting to panic. No, so as I was saying, like, is that the right thing? No, I don't think it is. Give me that back. That's the right thing. Okay, so now with that down, and this, again, I learned this from watching someone else's video. This is not something that the game explains to you. So if you saw, before I had that plank down, using the quarter log in my hand, it was going to prop up this piece, but now that I've put a plank down, it won't let me prop it up. So I've got to go like this, and then we will jump across and go like this, and I'm going to throw this down, but it's probably going to fall all the way to the ground. And then I need a plank for right here as well, so we can use it on the last one. Yes, I believe that's necessary. We'll heave-ho that over there, take one of these, put it down, and the idea being is I don't like the idea of having like a flat roof. I know, first world problems, am I right? Give me that, and will it let me put that there? Yes, and then I can throw it away, grab that. Yeah, I don't like having a flat roof, and unfortunately, you almost have to like MacGyver your way out of a flat roof. So I did this, and then we will heave-ho that off because we are done with it now, and I should have... We'll take another quarter off this log here, and now we've got ourselves a half log. Nope, give me the half log. I don't know why the stupid pebbles are even in this game. I swear they are the most useless item in the game. And then we go like this, and like this, and then over here as well. One over here, and finally these last two spots. And again, the reason for this is I don't like having flat roofs, and there's no real way around flat roofs unless you like fake it. So now I should be able to go like so. And now, oh, I'm missing a I'm missing this piece right here. Give me that. Will you get out of the way, please, log? Move, please. Thank you. Okay, you're an anus. Give me that. Throw away. Throw away. So, thank you. Throw that away. This is probably the biggest problem if you're using log hack, is it's just a never-ending string of logs, which it's exactly as it's supposed to do, but it's like, oh god. That's why there's always scrap on, oh no. I never put that back. Embarrassing! Oh god. Give me this, please. Sorry. One more time. Oh no. I'm always falling off the stuff. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna finish this part off camera, because I kind of feel like I'm rambling and going a little bit incoherent, a little bit yumpy, if you will, so I'll see you in a second. Oh, one of the other nifty features of the update is you no longer just slide down these slanted pieces, which is kind of cool, because I don't think I'm really building things up to code, and I don't need... I don't need, like, the union getting on my ass about the fact that I'm working unsafe, so here we are. I mean, it's kind of a stupid thing to be excited about, but also, like, that's the kind of quality of life improvement that this game continues to make, and I think it's pretty fantastic. Just like log hack is fantastic. Like, that's complete game changer. It's so much faster, and I get why people think that it's cheating and blah blah blah, but like the reality is, if I was using like actual lumber to do this, I mean I'm using actual lumber, but if I was like legitimately grabbing all of the lumber, this would take me hours and hours and hours, and I just frankly I don't have time. I have a full-time job to deal with, I have a life, I have a wife, I have all these different things that, like, I don't have time to be grinding a video game for hours and hours and hours, and frankly, for me personally, it kind of takes away the fun of it as well if I'm spending almost all my time playing it just gathering resources. But, I mean, there are people that like doing that, there's people that have time to do that, and I commend them. That's deeply admirable to be able to do that, especially if you're the type of a YouTuber that has like a full-time job and you still do that kind of grinding. I don't have enough hours in the day, and I don't have enough mental bandwidth in the day for that. But yeah, so the roof's almost done, and then the next steps will be to get the walls put in, and then from the walls, after we do the walls, we'll do a bit of decorating of sorts, and then, yeah, that should about do it. They don't need a whole lot, they just need, I was thinking a bed, a fireplace, a bench maybe to sit on, that kind of thing. Like, they don't need a whole bunch. All the food is over by me, and they can come hang out with me if they really want something to eat, yeah. And yeah, let's, there we go, looking pretty really good, I'd say. I mean, we've got a lot of excess wood just kind of hanging around, but what can I say? I'm a grower, not a shower. I don't even know what that means in this context, but that was super inappropriate. Sorry about that. Okay, so next we need to get ourselves a whole bunch of stone, and get ourselves a whole bunch of stone, by that I mean we're gonna find a single stone and use log hack. Okay, so the walls are now up. It wasn't that hard a process, especially when we're using log hack, but that's all done. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, basically from this wall here, like the bedrooms, and I'll put like a bed here and have like chairs and stuff for them. And then I think the other thing that I'm going to do, especially since I can't seem to be able to remove these two logs, which is, it is what it is. Random. Like, I have no idea why that log or that rock was there. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a fireplace. Not that it's needed, not that Virginia and Kelvin cook per se, but I think it's one of those things that, like, with a fireplace, like it kind of livens it up a bit, and I think for them, like, once it gets cold, I'd imagine that they're going to want some heat and stuff. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fill in the walls here, probably with wood just to break up the rocks a little bit. Same with on this side, and we're also going to be putting in some lighting and stuff like that. But first and foremost, let's get the fireplace built and the bedroom walls put up. So the fireplace is up, but I had a thought. I saw this on someone else's videos that if you stab these out with the spear, it takes out just the, like, whatever you're spearing at. So I'm gonna try and do that, and worst case scenario, I literally just saved, so we'll load back in. So when I come back, if there's poles missing, we know that it worked, and if it didn't work, then these poles will still be here. But in any event, I'll see you in a moment. So it technically worked, but this is what happened after the fact. So all that to say, we will be leaving those poles in. Alright, so now that we know that that's not a thing, let's just go ahead and bring, oh gosh, bring some logs a little bit closer. And again, I'm just gonna use logs just to break up the rock look a little bit, and you know, I think it looks kind of nice now. Anyway, well, I've got you though. If you'll recall from the previous episode, I went to the golf course to try and get some batteries for my solar farm, and yeah, that worked out great. But in the process, Virginia followed me out to the golf course, and if you look on the GPS, she isn't coming back for some reason. I don't know if maybe her AI got tweaked out and like she's lost or something, but in the next episode, the first thing that we're going to do is go try and find her and bring her back. And then beyond that, I think what I'm going to try and do is, there was a new cave added to the game where you actually get the blueprint for something that upgrades all of your weapons and stuff. So we're going to head there and you know, upgrade some weapons. From what I understand, though, you get attacked by like mutants the second you try and use it. So we're gonna have to think about like where we're gonna get it set up, because you're obviously not gonna want to set it up like in your base, because they literally attack the machine like the second it turns on, kind of deal. But yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, we're kind of getting to a point with this particular playthrough where I'm kind of not at a loss for what to do, but rather like, you know, it's just kind of end game stuff. Like, we're just building at this point. I don't care to finish the story. I don't really understand the story, frankly, and I know that once you beat the story, there's like a giant monster that can attack you and stuff like that. So I'm not really about to do that. Oh, hey, buddy. But before we go any further, let's get some lights going, because it's real dark, and I'm scared of the dark. Okay, there. I'm not afraid to admit that. So we're hearing some interesting noises out and around the perimeter, so we're just doing a quick sweep. I haven't heard any electricity noises or anything like that, so I don't think they've attacked. I think they're just in the area, but we're definitely going to find out what's up. Definitely unsettling. Excuse me, Mr. Mutant. Oh, hey, excuse me. How did you get... That's creepy. Wonder how they got past the fence. They must have jumped over. In any event, that's why we have a good defensive wall, but yeah, that's certainly less than ideal. How's the panels are holding up okay. Things are still powered on, but yeah, that's concerning to say the least, that A, a cannibal got through, and B, that we're hearing mutant sounds without actually seeing any mutants, so we'll see what happens. This right here is why Kelvin is the man. He's got 2 chairs. I've already finished this room. He's got a bed and chair to sit in here, and he's just power moving me. He's like, yeah, you have all this furniture here for me, but I'm going to sit on the floor. I wonder if it's because the, like, chair's too close to the fire or something. I don't know. Well, would you prefer it there, buddy? I know I wish I didn't have these poles in your way, but, you know, it is what it is. Next time you can build it, Kelvin. How about that? How about I awkwardly shake my head at you and you do all the work? How does that sound? Oh, it doesn't sound great? Well, then don't complain. Not that he was complaining, but I'm taking what is happening as a complaint. Regardless, so we're pretty much done at this point. I've already got duplicated this in here. I do need to add a light, a wall torch, if you will, like so. And that's pretty much it. I think I'll put a rug in front of the door here, and then that'll be pretty much it. And as I said, we're going to go try and find Virginia next episode and see if we can't get her to come home. And then, yeah, we'll see where life takes us beyond that. But in any event, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe and all those fun things. Until next time, I'll see you around. Bye.